Hey there folks, it's Anthony here. We are going to be looking at a new Steam release. You might have heard of it. It's actually been getting quite a lot of buzz online. It's called The Stanley Parable. I know zero about this game. I can see that there is this crazy computer over there, and when I move, it moves, and that already is awesome. But yeah, I don't know much about this game. I've heard it might be fairly short, so if we finish the whole game, I apologize. Maybe that will be a good incentive for you to play it, because from what I understand, you can change things up a bit. Don't quote me on that. But let's begin the game. Let's prove this little title screen right. Okay. The end is never the end is... Oh my god, my brain already hurts.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
This is Standy?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
I can't.
This is what employee 427 did every day, every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah,
And
but
then
not
one
for
day,
long.
Something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Whoa, whoa. Stanley has got super speed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Where is everybody? Hello? It's me, Stanley. Number 427.
All of his co-workers
What?
were gone.
Uh-oh.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Somebody needs to teach these people how to use a copier. Because, yeah.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Nah, who farted? No, but seriously, this narration is freaking awesome. I can't read what that says. Do. I like work. I just hate my boss. LOLs. What is with these papers? Be my Valentine, okay. I wish I knew the date to see if that was a relevant cup. This music's also pretty fantastic. Oh! Somebody escaped through the roof.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But I can also enter the door on the right. I'm gonna do it.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Suck it.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm a frickin' rule breaker, and I don't care. I don't care what you have to say, narrate. Oh, it's blue in here.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
So
Stanley
nice in
simply
here.
stood here, drinking it all in.
Yep. Drink it all in. Yeah, screw it.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, man, I don't want to do what you tell me to, game. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Suck it. Don't talk shit, narrator. Is that how you're gonna... Do not jump from the cargo lift while in motion. Will cause death. You guys think I could die? I'm gonna see if I die.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
That was awesome! Did I just...
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh,
what could
man.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
I'm
simply
in.
missed a memo.
You can kill yourself and then it just over. You killed yourself, idiot. I'm going right again.
Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
freaking
and Stanley knew
rebel.
it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I can see how
Wow.
this would get a little
Yes,
tedious, though,
this
if you
room.
did the same thing.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. Although... Ooh. Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
So what?
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who is she? She doesn't seem very inviting. Oh, God!
That's her, Stanley.
Nope.
You need to be the one to do this.
Nope.
To
Unplug
reach
that
out to
shit.
her. If
Nope.
you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Nope. Unplug that. Unplug it. Unplug it.
As Stanley picked
Yeah.
up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with
I
radiance,
didn't pick up the
but with
phone.
hope. Hope for a life reunited.
I unplugged it.
Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah, I did,
That wasn't
sucker.
supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly?
Well,
I
you
didn't even know that was possible.
Screw
Let
you.
me double check.
I do whatever the F I want.
No,
I'm a
it's
rebel.
definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment
Nope.
where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
No,
Music
what?
comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Nope.
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action.
Nope.
How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Yup.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please
Wait.
observe this helpful instructional video.
No.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens
What?
of impoverished third world nations. Or he
nope.
could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer
Yeah.
radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
A back, sack, and...
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part
I
to a
just-
healthy decision-making process.
Steven,
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside.
Oh,
At this
rude.
time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
No, screw that. I'm doing whatever the F I... What?
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
I am not... I am a rebel. I freaking love this game. I don't know where it's going or what it wants me to do, but I...
Now that we know your
Love
choices are
this.
meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Okie dokie. I'm still not gonna do what you tell me to, bro. I don't care what you want me to do. I am my own person. And Will Smith taught me that fear is a
Almost
choice.
there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Nope. It's not gonna happen.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Just kidding! Haha, sucker.
No! Why did you do that?
Yeah.
Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Nope. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Fine. It's too late though, bro. Oh. What's up with those chairs?
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story. You've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
What up? Okay. Whoa.
in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to
Kinda.
see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Nope.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
Nope.
That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
That's just mean.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Wait, what?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
What just
I'm
happened?
quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Am I having an aneurysm? What's going on? I'm going right all the time.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly,
Wait.
hurry.
Wait.
His behavior.
What? Is this real? Is the game freaking out? And we are back. So I don't know what happened. I think the game flipped out. But it seems like there is a lot of stuff going on, and I don't necessarily want to spoil it beyond that. I think that was, I mean, for me, I'm in. I like that a lot. I think that is a very interesting concept of choice and controlling a player, and that hooked me. I hope it hooked you. I want you to play this game and see for yourself and make your own choices, so I don't really want to influence you beyond that. Also, the game kind of broke. I don't know if that's my PC or what, but Stanley Parable is available now. It's on sale for $11.99 currently, which is today, October the 24th. But it's normally for sale for $14.99, and it's from the fine folks at Galactic Cafe. So if you thought that this little video interests you, you want to see more of the Stanley Parable, check it out on Steam. I'm definitely intrigued. I'm going to go back through and play again and see what I can mess around with. And as always, stick tuned to Game Rant for all your video game news, reviews, features, all that great stuff.